Book of Heaven, Volume 17, December 8th, 1924. On the Immaculate Conception, the test which the Virgin had to undergo. I was thinking about the Immaculate Conception of my sovereign Queen Mama. The qualities, the beauties, and the prodigies of her Immaculate Conception poured into my mind. A prodigy which surpasses all other prodigies done by God in all creation. Now, while I was thinking about this, I said to myself, great is the prodigy of the Immaculate Conception, but my celestial Mama had no test in her conception. Everything was favorable to her, both on the part of God and on the part of her nature, created by God as so happy, so holy, so privileged. So what was her heroism and her test? If the angel in heaven was not exempted from the test, nor was Adam in Eden, was the Queen of all alone to be excluded from the most beautiful halo which the test would place on her august head of Queen and Mother of the Son of God? While I was thinking about this, my lovable Jesus, moving in my interior, told me,
"My daughter, no one can be acceptable to me without the test. Had there been no test, I would have had a mother slave, not free, and slavery does not enter our relations and our works, nor can it take part in our free love. My Mama had her first test from the very first instant of her conception. As soon as she had her first act of reason, she knew her human will on one hand and the divine will on the other, and was left free to adhere to one of those two wills. Without losing one instant, knowing the whole extent of the sacrifice per se she was making, she gave us her will without wanting to know it ever again, and we gave her ours as gift. And in this exchange of donation of wills on both sides, all the qualities, the beauties, the prodigies, the immense seas of grace poured into the Immaculate Conception of the most privileged of all creatures. It is always the will that I am used to testing. All sacrifices, even death, without the will, would nauseate me and would attract not even a glance of mine. But do you want to know what the greatest prodigy was, which we operated in this creature so holy, as well as the greatest heroism of this creature, so beautiful, which no one will ever be able to equal? She began her life with our will, and so did she continue it and complete it. So it can be said that she completed from the point at which she started, and that she started from the point at which she completed. And our greatest prodigy was that in each one of her thoughts, words, breaths, heartbeats, movements, and steps, our will poured upon her, and she offered us the heroism of a thought, of a word, of a breath, of a heartbeat, divine and eternal, operating within her. This raised her so high that what we were by nature, she was by grace. All of her other prerogatives, her privileges, her very Immaculate Conception, would have been an absolute nothing compared to this great prodigy. Even more, this is what confirmed her and rendered her stable and strong during all of her life. My continuous will, pouring upon her, made her share in the divine nature, and her continuous receiving it rendered her strong in love, strong in sorrow, distinct from everyone. It was this will of ours operating in her that drew the Word upon earth, formed the seed of the divine fecundity to be able to conceive a man and God without human intervention, and made her worthy to be the mother of her very Creator. This is why I always insist on my will, because it preserves the soul beautiful as she came out of our hands, and it raises her as the original copy of her Creator. As many great works and sacrifices as one might do, if my will is not present in them, I refuse them. I do not recognize them. It is not food for me, and the most beautiful works without my will become food for the human will, for self-esteem, and for the greed of the creature.
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus's lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring His kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.